Welcome, welcome,
Yeah.
welcome, my brother. I was sweating, man.
Finally, finally, finally,
I drank a little tea. I was sweating, but I
finally.
was also sweating, wondering if I wouldn't get to speak to you tonight.
Yeah, man. You know the
It's a
technical
pleasure.
things with
It's a pleasure to
yeah.
put a face to the voice.
Yes, man.
So I want you to introduce yourself to the capacity of telling the audience your name, where you're from, and
Yeah.
a little bit about yourself, so our audience could get to know who the man is behind
Well,
that
my
big
name is
hit.
Jeffrey
What, what?
Thomas. Jeffrey
And your artist
Thomas.
name?
Prince Unique. One of a kind.
Tell us about that name. Was that name given to you, or was that a name that you gave to yourself?
No, it was. I was on stage from my teenage doing teas.
Okay. Wow.
Is when I started
Wow.
I was writing. I was taking part in all the competitions and everything in Trinidad and Tobago, but I live in Tobago. And come 1991, it happened that I got my very first breakthrough in Trinidad.
Prince, I
Coming
don't
from
want to interrupt
Tobago.
you, but if you could just angle the camera so we could see you, because we're not really seeing your whole face.
Oh
Beautiful,
yeah, yeah.
wonderful.
Okay, yeah,
Bless up.
yeah. Yeah. In 1991, I wrote a song, "Wine Your Waist, Mama."
Yeah.
Wine your waist,
Big
mama.
track, big
Wine your
track,
waist,
big
papa.
track, big
Yeah,
track.
and that was the beginning. That was the beginning of the popularity for Prince Unique.
Wow.
And I wrote several other songs. And then came 1995. I wrote Miss Lady, where Sonny bite you?
Yeah,
Miss Lady,
yeah,
where
yeah. What
Sonny
you about?
bite you?
Oh, let me tell you.
Ouch. I
Let me
wrote
tell you.
ouch.
I think you should change your name from Prince Unique to Prince of Hits.
Yeah.
Because
I wrote.
that's some big songs, that's some big hits.
Yeah, that song. Actually, what happened? Byron Lee did a version of it,
Yeah.
right? Because I recorded it in 1995
Okay.
at one of the best studios at Pelham Goddard, and and then Byron Lee used to come to Trinidad all the time, and he recorded the song. He re-recorded, and his version went big,
Yeah.
but people were kind of wondering who were the original, you know. And in Jamaica, this is a big song in Jamaica for several years,
Today,
And
still to date, that
oh
song is
yeah,
still
yeah,
being played.
yeah.
Still to date.
And Fab Five band in Jamaica, they wanted to actually see the songwriter, singer, you
Right.
know, and they called me, and they was kind of you sure you wrote this song? You sure you wrote this song? Because it was so big in Jamaica.
Right.
And they called me, and I went there, and I went there for 10 days, and I did 9 shows. And
Wow.
then they were able to say, well, yes, this is the guy.
Wow.
And then I was in New York. And a friend of mine took me to a Belizean show in Brooklyn.
Right.
And then I'm a lover of Punta music too.
Okay.
Apart from Zouk
Wow.
music, I'm a lover of Punta music. And the band came on to do the show,
Yeah.
and they were top artists from Central America. Chico Ramos and the Palacio and all these guys.
Right.
And the first song that the band played before the artists come on was Ouch.
Wow.
And my friend, he gets so crazy. And he went over to tell the owner of the place, this is the guy who did the song,
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they didn't believe. So then
Wow.
they called me on stage. But the thing about it, that the band were playing the song in the same key that I recorded it.
Wow.
So I just went up there and lay claim and turned the place upside down.
Wow.
And then
Wow.
this big artist from down there, he came over to me. He said, "You sure you write the song?" I said, "Yes." "You're the original." I said, "Yes." He said, "Well, look, you have to go to Belize.
Wow.
You have to go to Belize." So I went down. They took me down to Belize. They gave me an award down there. They gave me an award in Belize.
Wow.
And I had to go to the radio station, go to the television station to let them know that I
Are
am
you
the
the
original,
face?
to prove that I'm
Yeah,
the original.
because you know that cutting you short. I had to do my research as well because I remember from my band days we were playing out and stuff. But when this other version came out with this little kind of dancehall thing at the end, where you by the
Yeah,
bass on is, sorry,
Oscar B. Oscar B.
yeah. So the talk is like, but Baron Lee, he's done something good in terms of like putting his touch on it. But
Yes, actually, that is true. You know, because I would say that his version
mhm,
is the one that really, because you know he was kind of a worldwide. You know, so
yeah,
his
yeah,
version.
yeah,
You know, when I went on to Belize,
yeah,
I had to go to the radio station to explain why there's every year Byron Lee has a CD that is total hits.
yes,
You know, so I had
yes,
to explain to them, no, it's all
yes,
the Trinidad hits that he compiled
yes.
and do the CD. So I went to Belize a couple times, well, because of that song. I've traveled a lot of places because of that same song. You know, people keep asking me. And then there's another track that I wrote for a friend of mine. Janice to wind up. That was a big,
Big
big,
song.
big one. That was a follow up.
Wow.
Yeah, Janice was a big song, and the guy has passed away. So now I do Janice. I have to do it, you know. And
Okay.
here, what Ouch was never a song on my repertoire, you know, because Janice took over that year, and I
Okay.
just leave Ouch aside.
Yeah.
And then when I realized that these people going crazy over this Miss Lady was so they bite you, you know, so then I had to bring it back in, and I have to
Yeah.
every show I do, I have to
Yeah.
do it. I have to do it.
So
You
can
know,
I ask you, have
so
you ever performed
it's
in
a
St.
pleasure.
Lucia?
I went there once in 1991, 92 with some friends there, and I just performed in it was a restaurant, I think,
Okay.
you know. But I know that my music is really
We
really
had to we
popular
had to
all
work on
over the
that
place.
because there's
Yeah.
several feds that happens annually in terms of where we bring a lot of the big hits from back in times. Well, when I say
Wow.
we, not
Yeah.
myself, but the promoters. So I
Mm,
really think we need to
right.
try to make that happen because the people would love and embrace
Yeah.
you.
That would be great.
You know, the
That would be
people would
great
love and
because the
embrace
people
you.
know all the songs. Lucians know all my songs. Lucians know all my songs, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
it would
yeah,
be a
yeah.
really
That is,
nice thing to get to go down there. You
yeah,
know, Leo, we work on the cruise ship together.
right.
He was a DJ and we were the Caribbean band and we met him, you know,
Okay,
and the first time that we met, you know, we was talking about this Trinidad music, and
right.
he bring up the word ouch. He said, "There's a song from Trini Boy. I love that song." And my guitarist said, "Well, what is the name of the song?" He said, "That song, Ouch Boy." He said, "Look, this is the man who did it." You know? And from there, we just click, you know, just click. And he always
Yeah,
talk about having a recording station,
studio.
studio, and a radio
Yeah.
station. And I'm so happy to see that he realized that dream
Yes,
now, you
man.
know.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
Yes, man. And Leo has
But
always been singing
I
your
think Lucia
praise.
trip would be nice.
He's always been singing your praise. Leo's always been an advocate, mentioning
Yeah.
about you and stuff. So it's really nice
Yes, man.
to make that connection and see you
Yeah.
and promote your
Yeah.
stuff. I want to play a little bit of your new song so the people could hear it, and then
Yeah.
you tell us a little bit about your inspiration. 'Cause I really like the lyrics.
Of course. Oh,
I think
definitely.
that's my
Definitely.
new ringtone.
Ringtone. Well, if there's somebody's ringtone here, all stop.
Let me play a little of it, and then we'll talk about it
Yeah,
some day.
man. Yeah, man.
Prince Unique in the house. Yeah, man. 10 out of 10. That's my kind of vibe self, man.
Yes, man. Yes, man. It's true, man.
In terms of the production, I really love the production. I like the live bass. You know what I
Yes.
mean? The
Um,
instrumentation, the tones. I really love it, man. 10 out of 10.
thank you. Thank you very much, man. What happens is that a friend of mine from Anguilla, who has a band G-Force with a big song out now, Africa.
Okay.
Um, we go back way back in New York. You know, he's a really good drummer and musician at that.
Yeah.
And he did a remix version of Ouch,
Okay.
you know,
Wow.
because he had loved the song so much. And we stay in touch. And then he come up with this new, his band used to be OSHA.
Okay. Okay.
And now he renamed G-Force, a
G-Force.
really, really cool band.
Wow.
And they did the rhythm, and he sent the rhythm to me. He was saying, this is Carol Hodge. He was saying that you're the only artist that I know can do justice to this rhythm.
Wonderful.
You know? So what I did a verse and chorus. Well, when I heard the rhythm, I mean, that is my thing right there.
Yes.
So I start, the first thing come to me, there's no party, no party. Because I'm actually hearing that in the melody.
Yeah,
in the melody of the song.
Wow.
You know, I'm listening to it. You know, when people do this rhythm, long ago we used to have to create our own rhythm, you know, that when we're doing vinyl and CDs, right?
Right.
But nowadays different people put rhythms together.
Right.
And the thing about those rhythms is that some people are not very musical in terms of measurements and all of that.
Right.
But it's kind of the new thing now.
Right.
So I have to like break down those rhythms and find what is important in the rhythm to start to write on.
Right.
And sometimes there's a keyboard line or guitar line or something that actually speaks to a rhythm.
I hope
So now you have to find the
I
way.
hope the singers, the songwriters, I hope you're listening to the genius. I want you to repeat that again, please.
Yes, actually, what happened? I noticed because a lot of people send rhythm to me because there's like Prince Boy. I don't know something about you with this rhythm thing, but I actually do like what I call I break down the rhythm, and I first search to see if it is musically measured, if the chords are in the right place, because sometimes people just put down things that they like or things that they hear.
Yeah.
But it fits them, but it's not in musical form, you know.
Right.
So when I do like a post-mortem and try to figure out what the person who was doing the reading, what was his mindset, you know, what he was thinking, you know, and then I try to put myself in that position and start to write. But the thing about what is a good thing for me is that as soon as I hear it, a line does come to you. Once a line comes, that's it.
That's it.
You know. When Carol sent this to me, and the line came, no party without woman. I said, he says, do a verse and chorus and send it back to me. Let me hear what you have. Yeah. Because the song that they have on the rhythm is a really big song.
Okay.
So then, what I did set the song in a party, a live party with women, you know. And I said that in this party, you know, there's no woman in the party, only men, you know. So I said, look, let me change that, you know. Yeah. And then so I taped it and I sent it to him. And he sent back and tell me, say, Prince, I totally respect you, you know that. I love your music. It's like you're just a hit maker, I don't, you know. Yeah. And he said, but I think that you could do much better than what you did. You know? Wow. And when he sent back that to tell me, I said, well, good. Because I don't mind, I just criticize people, but I want to do it the right way and sing the right thing. Okay. So when he said that for me, that was a challenge. Wow. So then I start thinking, I said, maybe he thinking about women not only in a party, but women who achieve different things, you know? Yeah. So I said, okay, the different things that women is capable of, women is president, prime minister, all these things, you know? Yeah. And I decided that I'll write something that is really, really party-wise, yeah, but at the same time, something that telling a story about the value of women, yeah, the value of women, yeah, in our society, yeah, and what they bring to the table in all aspects of life, sports, politics, and all of that. But I try to keep it dancey, and I make sure I put like hook lines into it that people can gravitate to immediately, like no, it catch it. And then, you know, like every time I start off and I say, ladies, there's no party without you. Yeah. The ladies' hands are going up. Yeah, and that's screaming. So, I mean, this is a pleasure for me. I mean, it's a pleasure for you, but it's even a more pleasure for me, right, to be able to talk about it and talking to people from not Trinidad and Tobago, yes, about the music, yes, and to know that people love and respect my music, yes, so much, you know. And I'm telling you that it's a wonderful feeling right now
Blessed.
to be able to do so. I'm getting ready to go do a gig,
Right.
but I want to spend a few minutes with you before
Yeah,
they come and pick
blessed,
me up.
blessed. Well, you see, that's the beauty of it because you're so humble so they have artists you come across and the first impression, you know, you could see that they're ready. They're in the moment of they know what they're capable of, what they've done, and they don't really take
Yeah,
the time to really communicate on a certain level with those that's coming up and stuff like that. And you've given us your
yeah. Well, for me,
formula.
for me, mhm.
You've
my
given us your,
mindset is that
your formula.
my
So
mindset is that at some point in time, I would be around, and this thing music have to
you
continue.
have to live on.
There must be people to take on the battle after. So a lot of young artists always come to me. They come to me to do collabs. I've done collabs with Anomaly,
Okay,
Blessings Flow.
okay,
I've done that, and I write for quite a lot of the young people in the competitions and everything.
okay. Wow,
And I mean, I don't turn them back. I don't turn back
that's
people when they
very
come
good.
to me because I
That's
know that
very
I've
good.
learned a lot from people too. My cousin, I'm sure you know Johnny King,
Yeah, yes, of course, of course.
right? I learn a lot from him too,
Okay,
and other artists.
okay.
So then it's only natural that I want to give back what I
Yeah,
experienced. I
yeah,
did about 10 years on cruise ship,
yeah,
um, entertaining people, and that
yeah.
was a really good thing to do. It,
Experience.
it kind of balanced me off to be able to now give back to the people and
Listen.
give back to the young artists that is coming up. There's a lot of love and respect for me in my country, a
But I
lot,
would I would say
you know.
worldwide. Worldwide.
Well, yeah,
Worldwide. Don't
because
be so
listen,
modest. Worldwide. Anyway,
I
worldwide.
listen everywhere I go and this song plays, I'm there, and I'm looking at watching the reaction of people, and it's like, I wonder who you could actually hear. I wonder who do this stuff. I wonder who is this
Yeah.
person,
Yeah.
And then everybody when they find out, they say, "Boy, you so humble and so." But the thing about it is that humility.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know what I'm capable of doing. I know people believe in what I can do.
Yeah.
So therefore, my thing is about sharing. And now, I would like to go to some of the islands that I haven't been to, actually to say
Yes, man.
perform.
Yes, man.
You know,
Yes.
because I think I have a
As
repertoire.
well as the
I write,
UK,
I
we
write
want
for
to see
quite
you
a
in
different
England
people.
too. We want to see you in
Yeah, oh
England.
yeah,
We
man.
want to see you
I
there.
had I had a wonderful time in London too. I performed there a couple times,
Well, we have to bring you
and
to
I had a
we have to bring you to
wonderful time.
Birmingham.
Yeah, I haven't been to
All
Birmingham.
right. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Because
but I want to say a special thanks to Leo, for linking me with you. And I know this is just like the beginning of a
it
lot of
is.
stuff to happen
It is.
because there's a lot more music to come.
Okay.
A lot more music to come. And as I get them, I'll send them to Leon, and he can send them over to you because I can feel the brotherly love
Yeah, man.
for the music on
Blessed.
both sides.
Blessed.
And that is great.
So is the
It
song
augurs well
officially
for the whole
released
Caribbean.
as yet? Is it officially released? The Party Without Woman. Is it out currently?
Yeah, yeah, it's out right now.
Where
It's
can
out
where
right
can
now
they find your
on
music?
social. It's out on social media. They have it on. It's on YouTube. It's on Instagram. I think. Well, I have some people who does those
Sing
things
for you.
for
Okay.
me.
Well, we
Yeah,
will
they are
we
the
will
people
find the
that.
links and we will spread it. We will upload it. We will share it.
Yeah,
Blast it,
I
whatever.
would be happy
And
because I can see this as a international anthem for the ladies. I mean,
oh
fellas,
yes,
let me tell you,
oh yes,
fellas, let me tell you.
oh yes.
I mean, truly, there's no party without a woman.
We have a
But it's
say
well
we have
fun
a
for me.
we have a saying back home. We just say when you go to a party and there's a whole set of fellas there, they call it a
Yeah.
mailbox. So you don't want to
A
really go to no
mailbox.
mailbox.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I go to like parties now because I'm doing a lot of parties now, right? And the guys will come up to me, but Prince, that's all you could talk about we, but that's all you could say. No party without woman. We just go out and have fun. I say, but just like ladies step in the party. And
Hey,
just
that's facts, but it's facts. You see, a good songwriter
I
always
just
hit
fun.
topics that people can relate to, and you have that
Yeah.
formula. So
Yeah, I try. What I do, I like Zouk music. I like Sukos music. I like compa. I like this kind of a rhythm.
Okay.
And what I do is I try to merge them together because I don't speak Creole, but
Yeah.
I know a lot of Creole, you know. So I try to put it in the language.
All right.
And I used to ask Leo, give me some patois, give me some Creole. So it's kind of the whole thing come together, you know. And all the other guys who I'm writing for,
Right.
like now, I told them that if they go back to way back to my music, you can feel Zouk in it, you can feel
Yeah.
high life,
Influence
and
there.
you
Yeah,
can
man.
also feel the Afro beat. Everything is
Yeah.
inside there, you know. But now what is happening now is that the producers are bringing out the instruments like singular.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
True.
that is,
True. Very
and when you
true.
bring it out, that touch you, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm still experimenting on some of this stuff, but I mean, thank God it's working so far, you know. And I'm happy to share the music with the rest of the Caribbean and the world. And somehow you might have to send over some little patois for me, some little
It's not a
Creole thing.
problem, man. Within the forum,
Yeah,
we have writers, we have people that sing exactly what you mentioned, the
yeah,
French songs, Creole songs.
yeah.
So, you know, it will happen. The connection is there. And I
Great
just want to
man.
also applaud you on your voice. You have such a melodic voice. To listen to
Yeah,
it's hard nowadays to enjoy a song, and you could hear the natural beauty of the vocals without it so, you know, treated
yeah.
in terms of auto tune and all the different elements.
Well, what I try to do with it, yeah, no, I'm not a I mean, in favor too much of the tune. You know, I
Right.
like to hear your natural voice. You know, I tell some of the young artists, you know, let me hear your natural voice. Even though you're passing a little thing at it, but let me hear your natural voice. You know, let people know what your voice sound like.
Sound like.
So and put every verse, every chorus in the song, you add whatever you want to, whatever feeling, whatever vibes you want the people to feel. Your voice have to say it. You know, your voice have to that no party with your woman. You know, you curve it so that these ladies stand up there and say yes. You know. So that's one of the things I just try to do in my music, kind of a let every line relates to something and put it in the people's mouth, put it in their reaches, that as soon as they hear it, they can grab at it, you know, and that's what I do.
Wonderful. Well,
Yeah.
we're so thankful for you joining us tonight. I know you have to go and perform in a little bit, so we appreciate
Yeah,
the
I have
time.
a performance. Yeah.
You have my honest commitment that I will.
I hear you say 10 out of 10, man.
Yeah,
I
man,
hear
10
you
out
say
of
10
10.
out of 10,
10 out
brother.
of 10. And I definitely will do my part in trying to promote your music
Thank you
and,
very much.
you know, and try to see how we could get you up
Thank
here
you.
as well as back in St. Lucia.
Oh, St. Lucia especially, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. St. Lucia especially, yeah.
Bless,
And
bless.
I have a good father, good friend who passed away, John T.
Yes, John T. Yes, bless his soul.
Yeah,
Yeah, John
yeah,
T.
yeah. John T was my
Yeah,
really,
man.
really good friend.
Yeah, he passed away
He had
recently.
a song. He had a song called Bubbleless.
Yeah, man. He had Bobolis. Yeah, he had Wheelbarrow. He had quite a few songs, you know,
Wheelbarrow, yeah.
good songs
But
released. And
How I get to know John T. Bubbleless, somebody called me from London, a DJ called me from London on
okay,
the radio station.
okay.
And they told me that there's a song here that is played. And it's so much like Ouch, you know.
Yeah,
So they send the song to me, which is Bubbleless, and I listen to it. I say good. And he was coming to Trinidad sometimes.
okay.
So when he come down, he said, Prince, I listened to Ouch 1,000 times
Thanks.
to write this song. Listen, it was just a pleasure. You know, those things that I don't really be happy about them things. It's not like, well, somebody chief your song on this.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
the way how you're able
yeah,
to just listen to that and do something else and it become a hit.
yeah.
Become
You
the
inspire,
Bubbleless
man. You
was
have the
big.
formula. So anybody that
Yeah,
go and
thank
listen
you.
to your music, if they're in
Yeah,
tune,
thank you very much.
they will be able to pick
Yeah,
up on what they need to do.
yeah, yeah, man. So I look forward to talking to you
Yeah, man.
again.
We'll link up again.
And
And thanks for
I would always send the music, man.
yeah, man. Thanks for sharing your time with us. And then you know
Yes.
we'll put where
And
the
to
people can find your music.
all my fans out there, and friends and family, everybody, you know, it's just that I believe I'm here for a purpose, and I'm trying to fulfill that purpose as much as possible. Helping as much people in the business as possible, you know, because sometimes people have idea, but they don't know how to put the idea down on
True.
paper and go from there, you know. So if I can help, I help,
Yeah,
and I
man.
would always give an honest opinion to somebody because I want it to be better. The best. I always look forward to the best product,
Yeah.
the final product. You know, it doesn't matter who put in this or who put in that. Final product that we're going to release. That is my thing. That is what I want to hear. And
All
you know, we
right.
do a lot of Christmas song. I have a lot of Christmas soca parang and everything too. Yes. So
Okay.
I do reggae. I do lots of music, man. Yeah.
So if for example there's a producer willing to try to work with you or something, what sort of bits would you be interested in receiving at this time?
If what?
If there's a producer that want to reach out to you, what sort of music
Mhm.
you would, in terms of is it you mentioned Zouk,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Creole,
I
those
like.
kind of stuff. So you wouldn't
Yeah.
mind
Yeah.
having some producers reach out to you in that regard.
Yeah, man.
All
Yeah,
right.
it's music is international. You know, music is bigger than all of us. And if you can, the thing about this is if you can come together,
Yeah.
collaborate and all this thing, that is what the industry is like now. So I have no problem with that, man. I have no problem with that.
All right.
It helps me. It helps me. It helps the whole industry
Yeah.
for us to come together and create music. You know, that's just my thing. You know.
All right.
Yeah, and I'm just loving it that you give me this forum right now to be able to talk about a woman's wool and out and wine and waste and all,
Yeah,
and a
man.
whole
The
lot of
people
music
the
that I
people
have here.
need to
Yeah,
put a face to the person and
yeah, I know.
to the voice. You understand?
Yeah,
They need to. They
yeah,
need
man.
to. But we really
Yeah.
appreciate your time, and then
But I'm I'm
we
I'm,
will be
I'm
in
here.
touch again.
I'm
We'll
here,
talk
and
again, man.
okay. Thank you very much, and say hi to Leo for me.
Yeah, man. Leo's around. We'll bring him on in a little bit again. But give thanks. Thanks
Right,
again.
right, right.
Blessed.
Love in the house. Thank you very
And
much.
keep making those hits.
Yes, man. Thank you very much.
All
Yeah.
right. We're taking a little bit more of the song.
Yeah.
No
Yeah,
party.
man. Just spread it, man. Just spread it, man.
There's no party.